O'Hare, right? I heard the weather's causing some delays.
Yeah, Chicago's great, as long as you never come here and never try to leave.
You got away with words, my friend.
That's what they tell me.
Wait a minute, you're pure Snowcap. I love your books. I read them all the time between fairs.
Yeah, thanks. That's really kind of you to say.
I have had a few famous pickups, but never like you. You headed home for the holidays?
I'll be there no longer than is absolutely necessary. Can we just get going?
Yeah, sure. Hey, is that stuff in the tabloids about you and that movie star?
How about just turn on the radio and drive, please?
Okay, boss.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where those treetops listen and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. But then I am dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know.
Merry Christmas, Commander Haynes.
Good morning, Miss Holeman. Will you join me on my watch?
Of course. And how is that proud battleship faring this morning?
As safe and sound as she kept us all those years.
Only because she's got keen eyes like yours trained on her. What time is the tree lighting ceremony tonight?
1900 hours. You'll be reporting for duty, I hope.
I wouldn't miss it.
Mission accomplished, then. The lights don't shine as brightly without the right people on deck.
I almost forgot. I brought you something to put on the tree tonight.
You dear-hearted soul,
I'll see you tonight. And don't let that ship out of your sight. That's an order.
Aye.
Will you sign my book?
Aren't you a little young to be reading this?
Some say yes and some say no.
What do you say?
I tend to agree with them.
Very funny. Who should I make it out to?
Kevin McAllister. Can I ask you a question about your books?
No, but you can leave me alone. I'm not a babysitter, Kevin.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thanks.
Happy holidays, travelers. I'm sorry to inform you that thanks to a sudden gust of that famous Chicago wind, Flight 1225 to Kringle Creek will be delayed. We'll keep you informed as we learn more about your new departure time.
Okay, you sweet thing. You brought me some of Alex's coffee.
You say that every day.
I mean it every day.
He calls these white Christmases, and he said he made them just for us. Aww. How are you, Sally?
I'm fine. The first Christmas is just so hard.
Kringle Creek is here for you, and so am I.
I know, dear. You know, the saddest thing for me is that part of me is glad that Robert is not here to see what's going on at Nutritox. He loved that company almost as much as he loved me. When he perfected that non-nutritive cereal varnish, he was so proud.
Do you think he had any idea
who the silent partner was? No, nobody does. Although Lord knows that wouldn't have stopped me from asking him about it 10 times a day. How I love driving that man crazy.
I know you do, Sally. I brought you something else.
Oh. Robert used to.
I know. And I want to make sure you don't forget who you are now that he's gone.
Well, you better run off to that store of yours, because you're going to sell 1 million of these.
Fair point. I'll check on you later.
Looks like we'll be bunking together. Dale Griffith, nice to meet you.
Pierce.
Have you seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
Sure.
You know my favorite part is when Steve Martin says the F word 17 times. And my second favorite part...
I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not much of a conversationalist. I'm trying to read this here article in the Atlantic.
Don't let me stop you. Don't let me stop you. I don't want to be remembered as some annoying blabbermouth.
Well, one solution is to stop talking.
Oh. Ooh, that feels good. My dogs are barking today. I couldn't stop them even if I tried. Ooh.
That's disgusting.
That's my second favorite part of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Good morning, Ruby.
Morning, Bubba.
How are sales?
Same as they have been since the layoffs hit and the rumors started. People love your art more than ever. They're just not buying as much of it.
Bit of a hard candy Christmas this year.
Speaking of which, I better go check on Martin.
I'd like to buy this bookmark.
Martin, I'm gonna need you to pick the piece of art that Lisa would love most on Christmas morning and bring it to me.
I can't accept it.
It's not an act of charity. We have a holiday deal. If you get a bookmark, you get a piece of art for free, and it has to be an 8x10.
That's bad business.
I can't help that.
Well, you own the store.
I'm an artist, not a bean counter. Lisa has gotten a piece of my art for Christmas every year for the past 10 years. It would be bad luck not to get one now, and Lord knows Kringle Creek doesn't need any more of that.
Oh, well, she'd like the one of Mr. Darcy just after he's finished bathing. She's very fond of that, believe it or not.
Oh, I believe it, and I happen to have the print right here.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Martin.
That was very kind of you. What was Martin's job?
Quality control for 17 years. He was in charge of checking the non-caloric silicone-based kitchen lubricant.
And we still don't know for sure if they're moving the company, or even who we should scream at to keep it here?
Nope. Just that every potential buyer knows that it's cheaper to do business somewhere else. Aren't you supposed to be at the airport picking up your mystery friend?
Delayed flight. Heading out now. Happy selling, Bubba.
Thanks.
You really are the worst Uber driver in the world.
What do you mean?
First, this isn't my house. Second, I asked to be picked up from the airport in a black S500, and I asked that the temperature of that car be exactly 71 degrees.
Celebrity hasn't changed you a bit. You're still choppy Snowcap from Kringle Creek.
How long will you be here?
Just until Thursday if all goes well.
So I've got 3 days to make you fall in love with Kringle Creek again.
Don't waste your time.
Plan's already in motion. We're going to the best art gallery in town.
Have you always been this stubborn?
There's a reason I'm the only person here who's kept in touch with you. How are sales, by the way?
The TV show's in post at HBO for The Impossible Girl. And it looks like Paramount's gonna come in for The Shadow Tides. Feels like people love each book a little less. But they keep buying more.
Well, that kind of champagne problem would taste pretty sweet around here.
Any chance I can just convince you to take me to my parents' house?
Nope. You need to see where I work. And who I work with.
Light the fires and burn the tires, P-Sizzle. Sell that house of pain and get back to Chi-Town ASAP. You got bestsellers to write and paparazzis to fight. Don't forget, I'll be your wingman anytime.
Let's go, Choppy.
Coming.
This is where I work, surrounded by romantic and magical art, all day, every day.
Who's the artist?
Just the radiant leading light of the Kringle Creek art scene.
Sure, the Kringle Creek art scene is spectacular. But it all looks a little trite when you live around the corner from the Art Institute of Chicago.
I'm sorry to hear my art isn't up to your illustrious standards.
Katie, your art is...
Ruby didn't say anything about bringing visitors to our quaint little store today.
I didn't know that...
What's brought you back to the humble shores of Kringle Creek after all these years?
I'm here selling the house and handling another few pieces of my parents' estate.
I was sorry to hear about their passing.
You wrote me a card. You know, your art is really wonderful.
Not everyone can produce material worthy of the New York Times bestseller list.
Have you read any of my books?
No, but I'm sure they're quite good for a local artist. How long will you be in town?
Just a few days.
Well, then I see no reason to prolong our engagement. Pierce, it was very nice to see you. Ruby, I would like to see you in my office, please.
My bad. Gotta go.
You didn't tell me that your mystery friend you were picking up at the airport was Pierce Snowcap.
I didn't?
You know you didn't. Why would you bring the guy I broke up with at the 8th grade Holly Ball into my store?
To rekindle old flames?
That night was supposed to be my first kiss. We didn't even make it to the first dance. My therapist, who asks me on a weekly basis why I am still single, seems to think that Pierce Snowcap is the first sentence of a very long and lonely paragraph. One that I still can't seem to figure out how to finish.
Didn't you break up with him?
That's because he was dancing with Stacy DeNovo, who was making moves I'd only seen on MTV's The Grind. You know what? Never mind.
He was your best friend growing up.
I know. And once he started dating Stacy, he stopped talking to me. Something he liked so much that it's been happening ever since. Get Pierce out of my store.
Okay. You know, I don't think that's true. He hasn't mentioned Jennifer once since he's been here. I'm sorry. Let me make it up to you by taking you to dinner at Captain Waverly's tonight.
I'm busy.
You have to eat.
Fine.
And about Pierce.
Well, my first try at getting you to fall in love with Kringle Creek again was not as successful as I had hoped.
You thought that reintroducing me to Katie Holeman would make me fall in love with Kringle Creek again? We were best friends our whole lives, and then we never spoke again after 8th grade. Everybody wants to forget 8th grade.
Well, in fairness to me, 8th grade was the last time you were happy. You can't just spend the next 2 days holed up in that house.
Why not?
Unlike Katie, I've actually read your books, Pierce.
Fine. What do you suggest?
Dinner at Captain Waverly's.
The cliche capital of the South? What is this, a Hallmark movie?
More like a Netflix rom-com. It'll make you fall in love with Kringle Creek again. I know it.
And what if I refuse to go?
I call everyone in town and invite them to a party at your house.
How is it you're my only friend left here?
See you in a few hours.
God, you're annoying.
You don't even know the half of it.
Merry Christmas, Captain.
Same to you, my dear.
You've outdone yourself this year.
Just trying to stay out of trouble.
Ruby in there?
Haven't seen her, but she called and booked your favorite table.
How's business been?
Still getting nice numbers from the out-of-towners, but the locals, they just don't have the money this year. Don't lose sleep worrying about an old innkeeper. Just go on in, get out of the cold.
Is your person a direct descendant from Queen Elizabeth of York? Yes.
Merry Christmas, my lads.
Merry Christmas, my lady. I bet you 3 sugar plums, 2 cinnamon sticks, and 1 candy cane that we can do it all in one night.
Clearly, you've never been dumped at a holly ball.
Well, Ruby, you have got to be kidding me.
Don't blame me, blame Ruby.
Sometimes I could wring her neck. Well, since you're the last person on God's green earth...
Wait, please, wait a second. At least sit down just for a second with me. Thank you.
And?
Well,
Aren't you supposed to have a way with words, Mr. Bestseller?
earlier at the store, I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
Look, my art may not belong in MoMA, but it belongs on people's walls and on their desks and under their Christmas trees. I know that may not be enough for a big ego like yours, but it's enough for me.
You think it's my ego that made me realize that Kringle Creek isn't the wonderland you and the Pollyannas you hung out with in high school thought it was?
Pollyannas? High school was hard for us. And do you know why? They're a bunch of cool kids trying to make us feel silly just for trying to make the best of things. And do you know the worst part?
No. Well, probably.
One of those kids was my best friend until the 8th grade. And he knew damn well before he ditched me at the Holly Ball that my life was more complicated than that. That I was more complicated than that.
So you came here tonight to relitigate high school?
I came here to get a free dinner from Ruby, who had the nerve to bring the biggest jerk to my store this morning. But you know, now that I'm here, I'd love to know why you gave up on me.
I don't think either of us needs to spend another minute reliving the agony that made us who we were 2 decades ago. You know, I based a character in one of my novels on you.
Oh, I know. And nothing has ever made me more furious than you ignoring me for 4 years, never reaching out to me once after high school, and then to write a character that's some sort of perfect angel. I'm not perfect, I'm just worth talking to.
I thought you hadn't read any of my novels.
I read them all, and guess what? The takeaway isn't that Kringle Creek is broken. You are. You shouldn't get to storm out. I should get to storm out. I'm the storm.
I thought I might find you here.
Do you know who that was?
I reckon I do.
He makes me say things I know I shouldn't.
Do you have the same effect on him?
I think so.
How curious. I see a young man in a lot of pain and a woman that hates not being able to fix it.
Well, it's too late now.
It's not as late as you think it is. It never is.
I wish you love and happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. I wish you don't do like I do and ever fall in love with someone like you. 'Cause if you feel just like I did, you about to walk around the block like a little kid. But kids don't know, they can only guess how hard it is to wish you happiness. guess that love is like a Christmas card. You decorate a tree, you throw it in the yard. It decays and dies, and the snowmen melt. Well, I once knew love, I knew how love felt. Yeah, I knew love, love knew me. And when I walked, love walked with me. And I got no hate, and I got no pride. Well, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Yeah, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Say you drive a Chevy, say you drive a Ford. You say you drive around the town till you just get...
What do you hear? What do you say, Gus?
Just checking on my man down in the creek. Where you at?
I'm on the couch at my parents' house. You woke me up.
Pierce, you're down there to sell the place, not marinated. I need you back in the streets, turning downtown into Pound Town.
When I'm here, I just want to figure out what went wrong. It's like there's a puzzle with a few pieces missing. I know there's somewhere in this house just out of reach.
Yeah, the problem is your parents are like a mix between Billy Zane from Titanic and Ursula the Sea Witch. They ask you to choose, but they're going to take you down to the bottom of the sea either way.
Yeah, well, no one here seems to understand that.
Who's no one?
Went to dinner with this girl I knew a long time ago.
Pierce, what do you do?
I write novels.
No! You write bestsellers that get adapted into feature films. You're a 4-quadrant event just by stepping out the door. The paparazzi call you Papa Pierce for a reason. It's because your last name sounds like a Top Gun call sign and George Clooney wants to name his next tequila after you. These people aren't going to be able to understand what you're about. It's a one-horse town, baby. They can't contain your gallop.
You know, Gus, I'm not quite sure that's how she sees me.
She sounds like a bimbo. You need to dab a little of that Elon Musk on your wrist and then tell her that it ain't called Twitter anymore. I want you out of that house getting as wild as Gandalf's eyebrows. I want social media posts about how you whip and how you nay-nay.
All right, I'll take a walk. There's some stupid Christmas market today I can go to.
You shut if you need me between now and signing those papers tomorrow. You're my boy, Blue.
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Don't you skip our sign-off.
Fine.
What time is it?
Game time. Woo!
Hi, Ruby.
Good morning.
Is it a good morning, Ruby? Is it? Please tell me now if you have Pierce Snowcap hiding under one of these tables.
It didn't go well?
Sure it did, if you count 2 adults yelling at each other like 8th graders in the middle of Captain Waverly's going well.
So your presence didn't remind him of how kind he's always been at heart? And his didn't make you realize you've always been deserving of profound love?
More like his response to strong emotions is cruelty, and I learned I'm just like him.
I see. Well, I promise that was my last attempt at matchmaking.
It had better be.
Well, you're all set. Everything looks great.
Thank you. Oh, and congratulations.
On what?
Your election as president of Busybodies Anonymous Club.
Very funny. See you tonight.
Pierce better not be there.
Okay. Cross my heart.
Hi, Katie.
I'm afraid we've just closed.
I'd like to buy this.
If only the market were still open. Alas, my hands are tied.
You were right about a few things.
Like what?
Your art belongs here.
Because it's as trite as Kringle Creek?
No, because it's radiant. It's like you've been ever since you were a little kid.
How many tropical lightnings have you had?
Enough to make me honest, but not enough to make me lie.
What else was I right about?
That I was a jerk in high school.
It's very bold of you to use the past tense, but I'm sorry for what I said. It was very unbecoming of a lady.
Listen, it's a very concise version of what it took me 3 novels to communicate. Let me help you take some of this stuff to your car.
I suppose you deserve something for your flattery. As much as I want to make you suffer, I suppose we could walk to my car and pull it around.
After you.
Thank you for helping me pack up.
Thank you for letting me walk you home. You must be so proud. Your art, it cast a spell on every single person who saw it.
How long were you watching my booth?
I was intimidated. It took a few hours to work up the nerve to speak to you.
It can't have seemed that special to you. You're like a million people's favorite author.
I don't know. People used to come up to me and share their favorite quote or ask me about their favorite character. Now they just ask for selfies. I don't even think they know the titles of my books. After they leave, I always hear Otis Redding and that line about the loneliness that won't leave him alone.
We used to sing that together in Never's End.
You know, that treehouse was my favorite place in the world. Sometimes my parents would call, and your mom would tell them that she didn't know where we'd run off to.
Sometimes they'd ask her to check on us, and she would come outside to call to us, and we would lay really close to the floor and be as silent as possible.
And she'd always say, just a little too loudly, I guess those fairies are dancing with the fireflies and laughing again.
Pierce, why did you...
I lost my bearings, and I knew I didn't deserve to find my way back.
Do you remember when you told me the story about the tree ant that took us on adventures all over the coast?
And you illustrated it, and there was one where the ant placed us on top of the lighthouse and then went surfing.
Exactly.
You're incredible.
What?
Somehow, after all these years, you're still so kind. Please tell me about what I've missed, about Kringle Creek, about you.
Well...
So this is where Kringle Creek's finest artist lives.
Well, I'm not sure that's a compliment coming from you, but yes, this is home.
It's beautiful. It suits you. Are you, doing anything tonight?
It's the annual Kringle Creek Christmas party at Azalea Station. The whole town will be there, but it's probably a little bit too much for you to handle.
Well, it was nice to spend some time with you.
Don't be silly, Pierce. Guess I'll see you in the tabloids.
Yeah, my publicist will be glad of it. Maybe I'll, see you sometime down the road.
Goodbye, Choppy.
Goodbye, Bubba.
you're still here.
Have you ever heard of the Christmas truce?
No, what is it?
In 1914, on Christmas Eve, British troops were in their trenches, leaning against the walls in the darkness and the cold, trying to bear the certainty that some of them would never see home again, when they heard the impossible sound of carols coming from across the battlefield, and when a few of them dared to look across the edge of no man's land. They saw Germans hanging lanterns on the fir trees as they sang, and somehow they knew that it wasn't a trick, and laid down their arms and went to their enemies to celebrate alongside them.
And what brought this story to mind?
I guess I was hoping it might convince you to have a Christmas drink with me.
Well, I have good news and bad news. The good news is I'm willing to lay down my arms and raise a glass with you.
And the bad news?
Well, the bad news is I'm not willing to cancel my plans just because you're very famous and a little bit charming. You're going to have to come with me to the party and face a whole army of glad tidings and Christmas cheer.
I take it back. The war's on.
It's the price you have to pay for peace.
Very well. As long as you can promise Stacy DeNovo won't be there.
If you mention Stacy again, you'll be banished by rule from Kringle Creek. Think pitchforks and angry mobs.
Okay. Boy, how I've missed your rules. You must have hundreds of them. Nobody loves rules like you do.
I do not love rules.
I know your drink of choice, Katie. What about the prodigal son?
I'll try the Yuletide clam bake.
All right, slam bang finish and a Yuletide clam bake coming up.
Cheers, Billy.
Come on, Bubba. You know that you're obsessed with rules.
How dare you? I don't remember that many rules.
There was barely room in the treehouse for anything else. You had rules on the ceiling, on the floor. You were like a tiny, adorable Dolores Umbridge.
You're exaggerating.
There was no eating ice cream after 8.
That was simply an offshoot of my very sensible no farting rule.
There were no reptiles and no performances of Riverdance.
Those are your rules.
That's true, but your affection for lizards was weird, and your dancing seemed like it was going to knock the entire place to the ground.
I remember them, and you know they weren't.
Finish for the lady and the clam bake for the gentleman.
Thank you. Can we go somewhere a little quieter and talk?
Sure. Here's to the Christmas truce.
Who would have thought we could make such a peace after you banished me from the treehouse for 2 weeks in 5th grade?
That's because you told me that the 3 blonde bimbos from Beauty and the Beast are more attractive than Belle.
That's why? I couldn't remember. But it wasn't necessarily...
When you commit blasphemy, you get excommunicated. That's a rule, and it's not even mine.
I'm gonna go use the restroom before I talk my way back into my trench. I'll be back.
I've been watching from the bar all night, but I didn't come over because I was afraid I would giggle, squeal, and shriek all at once.
Calm down, it's just a Christmas drink. You mean a Christmas drink like John and Just Judy in Love Actually? Shut up! Or a drink like Jude Law and Cameron Diaz in The Holiday.
Shut up, he's getting closer.
Oh, if it isn't Ruby, come to steal my seat and ruin my life.
Falling in love yet?
Don't push it, Ruby. But I suppose I do owe you a drink. What can I get you?
I'll have what's left to be gotten.
Fair enough. Meet me at the bar in 5 minutes.
They got cars big as bars, they got rivers of gold, but the windows right through you, it's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome,
You were pretty queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they held out for more.
Sinatra was swinging, all the junk they were singing. We kissed on a corner, then danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD
stay.
I haven't had a night out like this since before I can remember.
Like what?
Like it was real and not staged somehow. No one has asked me for a picture or an autograph. I don't think anyone's posted about me on Instagram.
That's because the people of Kringle Creek are the salt of the earth. And you're not the biggest celebrity in town.
Unfortunately, it's come to that time of night when we must all go home. Yeah, stay off the Santa's naughty list. But there's one more tradition we must indulge in. So, how old were you when you first took to the stage?
21.
And why did everyone join you in singing?
Because I said it was a rule that no one could leave until they did, and you said it was a rule that the bar had to close at 2 a.m.
Did anyone leave?
No.
Why not?
Because Kringle Creek is their home, and I am one of their own. I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love, even more than I usually do.
And although I know it's a long road back, I promise you
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me.
please bring snow and mistletoe and presents 'neath the tree.
Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
So what are you? Cross between George Bailey and Bing Crosby?
A lot has happened since you left.
It's almost too much to process.
Are you saying you regret our truce?
You know, I had one other favorite rule from all that time we spent in the treehouse together.
What's that?
That we had to call it Never's End. There was one thing you weren't quite right about at Captain Waverly's.
What's that, Pierce?
You're worth more than just talking to.
Nope. 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 You can't leave me in 8th grade for Stacy DeNovo, walk back into my life for one night, and expect me to swoon and kiss you.
So, we're retreating to our respective trenches?
No, we will keep the peace going, and you're coming with me tomorrow morning to meet your biggest fan.
Okay, just text me the address and I'll be there.
Good, because then I'll know you're not just in town for that kiss you missed out on at the Holly Ball.
You were, gonna kiss me at the Holly Ball?
No, good night.
See you tomorrow.
Time to crank up the White Snake, head to the Skybox, and ink a big boy deal. By day's end, my man's gonna own more plasma TVs than Miles Finch. Get some!
Bob Shepard, give me 5 good ones.
Barbara Birkstock.
Here's Snowcap. Please have a seat.
It's nice to meet you in person.
Oh, let me tell you, the pleasure's all on this side of the table, Pierce. Read all your novels. Just a big, big snowhead.
I don't think that's what my fans call themselves.
They are PAGE Turners, Pierce. I don't mind telling you, I've taken a few Snowcap hardcovers to the nose at bedtime.
That's flattering. Are we ready to get the papers signed?
Smell what you're cooking, Pierce. Why let small talk hold up big business?
Exactly.
All you have to do is dot the I's and cross the T's on page 2, 5, and 7. That Augustus Greenway, he took care of all the rest. He's a firecracker.
Yeah, he's tough.
Just a real straight shooter. He's made me pee my pants once or twice. You better bring a spare pair of trousers when you sit across the table from that fella.
And confirm for me what my signature on these papers will actually be doing.
Giving me royalties on your next book. Just yanking your chain. It will finalize the transfer of your controlling interest in Nutritox Corporation to the company we represent and give us full ownership of 55 Surf Court.
And what will your company be doing with the Nutritox Corporation?
You know, we often see this in a big business deal when the seller wants to know what'll happen with what they've built with their blood, sweat, and tears. Can I tell you the truth? Whatever I tell you, it's probably going to be a lie. We're just going to do whatever is most profitable.
Can I ask you a personal question, Pierce?
It doesn't seem like I could stop you, even if I wanted to.
Touché. Not one time in our dealings with Mr. Greenway did he ask us what we plan to do with this company. Did you ask him to ask us that?
No. I just wanted to sever ties with this place as quickly and completely as humanly possible.
Then what made you ask now? Beautiful. Congratulations, Mr. Snowcap. I'm normally just a complete cold-blooded professional. But I've got to tell you, I just got one more document I need you to sign.
What's that?
He's an absolute PRO, but he's even bigger, FAN. And can I tell you something without you getting mad at me? So am I.
Pierce, if you're worried about what people will think of you, don't be. That's the beauty of being what you've been and what your parents were before you. What's that?
Silent partners.
Oh, brother, all the other snowheads are going to be jealous.
My man just closed a big boy deal, and I got rewards for you. 2 tickets to the Catalina Wine Mixer, a fur coat that'll make you look like Joe Namath, and a model that'll make you look like Joe Namath.
You came.
Katie.
I guess after all this time, I wasn't sure.
I'm not great at being on time. It always feels like there's another sentence to write before I leave the house. But you're the one that taught me that nevers have to end. Plus, there was a suggestion that we might redo a certain holly ball.
That suggestion was made after quite a few drinks. Come on, there's someone I want you to meet.
Well, hello.
Pierce, this is Sally. She is perhaps the biggest snowhead in the world.
I'm not even sure I'm the biggest snowhead on this porch right now, but I do have some questions to ask you.
I'm all yours.
I'll run in and get brunch together.
Okay, but remember, I like a little bit of orange juice and a lot of champagne. Now, I know that William Slade leaves town after he learns the truth, but does he really never speak to Alice again?
I promise that question will be answered in the sequel.
You're writing a sequel?
It's a secret. You're the only one who knows.
Can I tell you one of my favorite quotes from your book?
Sally, nothing would delight me more. Sally, there are college professors teaching my writing who know less than you do. You're amazing.
Oh, you flatter me.
How do you know my books so well?
Because I love them, and so did my husband before he passed. I used to be able to read everything under the sun, but I just can't stay focused in the same way. I know your books so well that I can lose a page or two and just carry on. That helps me on the hard days, and there are so many hard days.
Thank you. It means so much to me. You've left me at a rare loss for words.
Aw, thank you so much.
Thank you, Katie. That was wonderful.
You are so welcome.
You know, people here feel like you turned your back on us.
I know.
And they'll forgive you for just one reason, that character you wrote based on her. She means everything to this town. And if she means something to you, then you've got some sense.
I know I have a lot of ground to make up. With her and with Kringle Creek.
Well, coming back in a time of hardship is a nice start.
What do you mean?
The Nutritox layoffs happened a year ago. And now there are rumors that the company will be sold and moved. I guess we'll just have to hope for a Christmas miracle. And I'm hoping that you coming back is a good omen.
That's kind of you to say, but...
It's time for us to head out, Pierce.
It is? Where are we going?
I've decided I need to take you to all the places I loved in high school that you thought were so lame.
Sounds wonderful.
Well, you two head along then. And I've got your number if I have any more questions.
Call me anytime.
If that boy breaks her heart again, I swear I'll cut him up and feed him to the sharks myself.
So what will you be doing on Christmas Day?
Writing during the morning probably, and then drinking a lot of bourbon, grilling myself a steak.
That's it?
No. I also watch a James Bond marathon until I fall asleep on the couch.
By yourself?
Yeah, I call it beef, bourbon, and Bond. You do something on Christmas morning that can hold a candle to that?
Yes.
Like what?
I wake up and run downstairs and see what's under the tree. Then I take a long walk on the beach, no matter the weather.
You've always loved the beach.
More than anything, and on Christmas morning, even more than that.
And after that, surely the Bond marathon.
I cook like crazy, and I have an open door policy for the rest of the day, and all of Kringle Creek stops in.
And
I have a special Christmas tree that I don't put up until Christmas Eve, and everyone who comes by decorates an ornament for the tree.
Really?
Really?
Of course you do. So what's next on our magical mystery tour?
This was our last stop. From here, we're off the edge of the map.
Not quite. There's one last place we have to visit.
Where?
The place I remember most when I think about you. The place I couldn't get out of my mind when you sang I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Some of my best memories are from here.
Let's go in.
How?
I had my agent call and say I was considering holding an event here. Come on.
I have goosebumps.
So do I.
I can't believe we used to have our high school musicals here.
I think there's something on stage.
Oh my god, is that my costume from White Christmas?
It is. I asked them to get it out for us.
did you even know about this costume?
Come here. Look. Up there in the far right corner of the balcony. That's where I sat when you played Betty Haynes.
You came to the play senior year? I can't imagine anything you would have hated more.
I came to see you, and then you were perfect. There was this moment when you stepped out on to this ledge. You'd always been cute, but that was the Christmas you turned pretty. Beautiful, really. I have no doubt that that was when Kringle Creek fell in love with you.
But you never told me you came. You weren't even speaking to me.
I spent the whole night walking around trying to figure out what I would say to you. And then the next morning, I found out I got into Northwestern. And I knew I would leave Kringle Creek and never come back here again.
But you still could have told me, and I would have been happy. But instead, you just kept ignoring me.
At Captain Waverly's, you asked me why I gave up on you. The truth is, I gave up on everything that might make me want to stay in Kringle Creek. If I had talked to the girl who listened to my stories in Never's Inn and helped me hide when I needed to hide and dominated this stage with such reckless joy that it made me dizzy, leaving would have been impossible.
The impossible girl.
I never claimed to be a good person. I never claimed to be worthy of you. Even this morning,
I never needed you to be worthy of me. I just needed you to know that you weren't. I suppose you want me to try that costume on now.
I've been wanting you to put that costume on for 25 years. Where are you?
What do you think? In the office, making our millions into billions.
Is there anything else you can do to stop the sale from there?
You're talking crazy, baby. Let's get you shook. The deal's done. Dude, you sound like Bert. The first time he saw that smoke show, Mary Poppins floating in on the breeze.
I've got a crush, la 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 la, like a schoolgirl, and I wanna rush, la 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 la, like a fool would. So step on the gas, la 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 la, come on over, 'cause baby it's Christmas, la 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 la, wanna know. Run to me through the white night, 'cause I adore ya. Run to me through the white night, I'm waiting for ya. It's Christmas time, so run for your life.
Eat your heart out, Stacy.
A snowy night, a woman on fire, I'm waiting for ya.
I didn't understand how much Kringle Creek needed Nutritox. Now I do.
Look, brother, you back out now, you end up wrecking the big dog's bark and his bite. Plus, you out yourself as a silent partner anyways.
So my only option is to destroy Kringle Creek and lose Katie?
I knew it! I did a little research on your girl, Daenerys Targaryen. And frankly, I don't like the cut of her dragon wing.
I think I'm in love with her.
Pissed! Don't let her do to you what Anne Boleyn did to
You're the
Luke
silent
Cannon.
partner?
Katie, I just wanted to be separated from this place. Everyone pretended my parents were some sort of Kringle Creek nobility. And it was like I was the only one who knew how terrible they were.
That's a lie. I knew, and I tried so hard.
Katie, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Well, you're the worst thing that's ever happened to me. And now you're the worst thing that's ever happened to Kringle Creek.
I thought you were Darcy. You're not. You're Wickham. I know just what you are, and it's not good enough for me.
I know she's here, Sally. I have to speak to her.
Get back in the car and leave. You're no longer welcome in Kringle Creek.
Sally, please.
Can you fix it?
What?
Do you actually have a plan to fix what you've done?
No.
You've decided if something doesn't matter to you, it doesn't matter to anyone. You're this essential elitist. You don't deserve Kringle Creek, and you certainly don't deserve her.
Please. I'm begging you.
Just leave.
I'll find a way to fix it, Sally.
This isn't some story you can write.
Morning, Pierce.
Why are you tormenting me?
We've really softened up over the years.
You should see what we did to Ebenezer Scrooge.
What are you?
We've got a gift for you.
Something to remember you by, huh?
No, something to help you to remember who you're supposed to be.
I think I'm losing my mind.
Of you. Oh, what hijacked my world at night to a place in the past we've been cast out of. Oh, now we're back in the fight. We're back on the train. Chain gang. Circumstance beyond our control. Oh, the phone, TV, and the news of the world got in the house like a pigeon from hell. Oh, through sand in our eyes and descended like flies. Put us back on the train. Back on the chain gang. Us to live like we do. Bring me to my knees when I see what they've done to you. But I'll die as I stand here today, knowing that deep in my heart they'll fall to ruin one day for making us part. Of you. Ah, those were the happiest days of my life. Like a break in the battle was your part. Ah, in the wretched life of a lonely heart. Now we're back on the train. When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. All by myself, don't wanna be all by myself Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together. If the fates
Katie, Katie. I've been walking up and down the beach all morning looking for you.
Why are you here?
I moved here.
What? Everyone hates you here. I hate you here.
I know, but none of you have seen tomorrow's Good Morning America. I'm announcing a new book.
Pierce, the last thing anyone here needs is another one of your empty gestures.
It's called Never's End, and the main character is an artist.
I don't want to be in your stupid books.
Katie, I'm going to spend the rest of my life with you. If the only way I can do that is on the page, then you're going to be the main character of every book I ever write.
I hope you have a terrible Christmas.
I also announce that every book I write going forward will be set in Kringle Creek. And my new production company will film any and all adaptations here. Katie, I know how much damage I did, but this will create hundreds of jobs and millions of dollars here in our hometown.
Did you mention me on Good Morning America?
I might have.
What did you say?
That I was moving to Kringle Creek because your art is more beautiful than anything in Moment. And it's only half as radiant as you are. They asked if you were worth moving for, particularly since you might never talk to me again. I told them you were my impossible girl.
Not Angelina Jolie or Jennifer Aniston?
Katie, there's no history ever recorded or story ever told that has a woman like you. Not Anne Boleyn or Helen of Troy or Elizabeth Bennet, and certainly not Angie or Jen.
Where will you live?
I bought back my parents' house.
You hate it there.
It's on the beach, and I know this girl who walks by every Christmas day. So I thought it was worth keeping, even if I only get to see her once a year.
So, what are the last lines of this novel of yours?
She had promised herself she would never again take the risk of speaking to him. But if she only kissed him, she would not be breaking any of the sensible rules she had established for herself. And after all, who was she to deny that sometimes, on very rare and fine occasions, nevers deserve to end? Do you like it?
Gross! Finally! You're so impatient. The big man gave us till New Year's.
I think we've earned a few days off before we head back to the North Pole.
What do you have in mind? A few tickets on the Polar Express?
I have a different kind of vessel in mind.
We're not going to steal a ship.
Commandeer, nautical term.
Although, the Caribbean does sound nice. I'm sure we can return it afterwards.
Well, then bring me that horizon.
Oh, I think he sees us.
Do you believe in guardian angels like Clarence in It's a Wonderful Life?
Of course, don't you?
I do now. What else could explain a Christmas truce that lasts forever?
Looking good, Sugar.
Feeling good, Snuggleberry.
I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love even more than I usually do. And though I know the road is long, I promise you I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams.
On the count of three.
One, two, three. If only in my dreams.
Oh, Martin!
Oh, Lisa.
Your resume is very impressive, Mr. Twinkle Plum. Very impressive.
But what makes you think you're ready to be called up to the show?
One time, I tricked the CEO of replacing Christmas bonuses.
With what?
With Jelly of the Month Club subscriptions.
That's delightfully mischievous.
Thank you. My motto is, it's Christmas time, baby.
Do you have any questions for us?
Do you own this house?
Not strictly speaking.
It belongs to an author who recently experienced the Scrooge special.
Tell me more.